It's a shame the cameras weren't running earlier because my guest today is something of a character and we've done nothing but laugh for the last hour. He's a serial entrepreneur and a very, very interesting fellow. Please meet Ray Vernon.
Thank you.
Would you like to tell us what you're up to just now? You've had a very interesting path and journey as to how you've got where you are just now. Would you like to share a bit of that with us?
Sure. Let's see. I came to this country in 1999. The idea to start a business, actually, but I didn't know any idea what that was going to be. And I ended up working in the corporate market for quite a while. I know. Yeah, but it was all right. It was okay. It was okay. You know, you had to learn what was how the country works, how everything works. So corporate life was actually quite good for that.
But you're actually originally from England, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Yeah.
I was born in London.
Yeah.
Left when I was 5.5 years old.
Right.
Ended up in Jamaica,
Right.
where my parents are from, and then ended up in Canada, where I spent most of my life. And then my brother moved back here.
I thought that was a Scottish accent you had. And I didn't say American.
Yeah, no, definitely not American. And then effectively came back home. Yeah, so I came here to start a business, but I didn't know what it was going to be.
Right.
I had no idea.
Right. Good planning there. I like that.
Yeah, well, you had to feel your way.
Let's
see
do
what's
it.
going to work.
Yeah.
And I actually thought initially it was going to be, because we came here in 97, my wife and I, to have a visit.
Yeah.
And it's my first time back since I left. So,
Wow.
yeah. And
Shocker.
My wife is from Liverpool.
I think I vaguely remember you telling me that your partner did a bit of a nasty on you on that one. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, it wasn't my partner who did it. It was we had an accountant that was being shared between different companies.
Something like that, yeah.
And he did some very questionable things that we probably should have caught at the time.
No, accountants are 100% honest. You know that.
Yeah.
like bankers.
Well,
Anything to do with money, they're well serious. These guys.
well, you know, it's unfortunate because what happens in a business is you end up. He was with us for quite a few years. And you end up with a sort of a trust going on with somebody like that, and you trust them and give them more responsibility and more responsibility and more responsibility until it's too late and you realize that what you're doing isn't quite right. So, and I haven't been able to find him since, but I'm still looking.
Really? You're still looking?
I'm still looking.
As Billy Connolly once said, I'll get him, and when I get him, he'll know he's been got.
That's it.
Now, fast forward a little bit. Your current business is nothing short of fascinating, and how it came about, because I know you always get your eye on the ball, but you picked up on this one. This one's an absolute cracker. Do you want to tell us a little bit about my situation?
Yeah, things that even though I've been in the web development business for 15 years, I had never considered how, for example, blind people use the web. It never occurred to me.
Of course
right?
not, yeah.
Because I didn't know anything about assistive technology and what that might look like, and how they use assistive technology to actually understand web pages. Never occurred to me. Color blindness is one of those things I've never considered. So there's a lot of things I had to learn to try and figure out, how do I create something that is going to be all inclusive? How do I do that? And I spent literally months trying to understand what does that look like before I did anything, because I wanted to be fully inclusive. And then, of course, I didn't come from that background. So then, how do I get vendors on board with their products? Because if it was going to be, and I hate to use the term Amazon-like, because I often say it's an ethical version of Amazon. Simply because we
let's
don't...
not go there.
Well, you know...
Are the lawyers handy?
Yeah, I have this bugbear about big American companies that come in here and grab money and pay minimum wage to people and don't contribute back to our economy again. Because the understanding of what that tax revenue does for hospitals, for local communities, to feed people, is that money is taken away and not given back. And yet still we keep giving them money and buying from them and using their services, because there's nothing else there to sort of replace that. And so when I say ethical, I'm from the standpoint of contributing back to our economy again. And I admire what each one of these companies have accomplished, because it came out of somebody's head initially, and then they've done a massive job. But I think there's a responsibility, I think, on companies this size, when you get to that amount, that it's not just about shareholder value anymore. It's about, how do I give back to the community that feeds me? And I don't think these companies think that way.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole other debate, the ethical business ethics and so on. There's a huge debate in there. Talking of business ethics, what particularly, give me a quick something that annoys you as a businessman.
Nothing drives me crazier than somebody who says, either we have a meeting at 10 o'clock or we have a conversation at 10 o'clock, and 10 o'clock comes, you haven't heard from them, or they haven't showed up. You have no idea what's doing. You're sitting there all ready to go, and you don't have no idea what's going on. In fact, it happened to me last week. Last week, I had a guy who was trying to sell me something, a piece of software, right? He had this booking system where you book your time in advance. Then I got confirmation from him that we're going to have a conversation. 10 o'clock, I'm sitting on the line waiting for him to come on. Nothing. I wait for 5 minutes. Nothing.
Yeah.
I send him an email. What's going on? Nothing.
Yeah.
Not till much later in the day, after I'd already come offline, wasted my time, he sends me a message to say, sorry, I had some trouble getting online.
Yeah.
Come on.
Of course, you're one of these guys as well, always, that's always hours early for meetings and things. I know that you hate traffic and everything, don't you? So you avoid it by arriving 2 or 3 hours early somewhere, and you just chill out until it's time.
It's a simple philosophy of mine.
It's a simple philosophy.
I cannot control traffic. Right? There's no control for traffic, right? So there's no point getting irritated if you get caught up in traffic and you don't know if you're going to make your destination.
Yeah.
So within my family and friends circle, they know me as the crazy man, right?
That's all right. I will know you as that as well.
A badge I wear with honor. And it's, for me, I do. I literally go someplace 2 or 3 hours early. If my wife and I are going to the airport, right, and we're flying out, say 11 o'clock, we're there by 7 a.m.
Yeah.
4 hours early, we're there. You know what? We're through.
Yeah.
We settled down.
Yeah,
I've got my laptop out. I'm doing some work.
I like
She's
it.
shopping at the stores. And the same thing. If I'm going to an exhibition, I will go there super early and I'm chill.
Stress-free.
I know I'm there.
We like stress-free, don't we? We like stress-free.
I prefer it, especially setting like this.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's a lovely day.
Yeah.
Amongst friends.
This is where I should have my meetings, actually. I should have my meetings right here.
Yeah.
Invite them out, get them a nice drink, and say,
why we invited you in.
I'll do more business then.
Quick plug for your company.
Yes.
We must go. Quick plug for your company, MySiconi.
So MySiconi is a marketplace where we bring together vendors, very good vendors that we've vetted, that supply products that are used by the disabled and older communities. And then we bring in customers who can actually then find out what they need, compare it, research it, and then make purchase from it. But we make sure the vendors are responsible, and we make sure that the products that they're selling, they're authorized to sell, and there's some incredibly creative things that we have on the marketplace to help people.
I can't believe some of the things that are coming out, and it's just an amazing service, and we really, really wish you the best with it.
Thank you very much.
If anyone watching has any family or friends with issues, for heaven's sakes, get in touch with this man, because he will sort you out.
Absolutely will.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye now.
Thank you.